Okay, this is going to be a storyline. This is Debraas Love 1. This is going to be a storyline as far as Miss Sandra Bland. Okay, the murder of Miss Sandra Bland. Miss Sandra Bland was murdered. Let me just check. What's this girl? Sandra Bland. Miss Sandra Bland was a she-bear. If that card come out, oh, I'm saying it ahead of time because she is a she-bear. Period. We'll see if God bring that card up. Oh, let's go here. Sorry about that. Let's see, Sandra Bland. She is a go-getter, a woman in charge, take charge kind of person. No doubt about it. Bland, here she is. Let's see when this happened. She died during the time of being incarcerated. She was pulled over. Miss Bland was a 28-year-old young lady, African-American lady, who was found hanged in a jail cell in Waller County, Texas, July 13, 2015. Asphyxiation. Okay, it was ruled suicide, but she didn't kill herself. She was trying to come home. Why would she go to some jail to kill herself? She wasn't in that city, in that state to kill herself. She was there for whatever reasons, and she was going home. She was on her way home. Why would she decide, oh, I'm going to go into jail and just kill myself now out of nowhere? Okay? Let's follow. Her family called her Sandy. Okay, let's see. She stopped by the cops because of whatever. Let's see what they said. What it says. Traffic violation. Okay. A lot of times traffic violations turn into murder and killing people and wounding people. Why is that? Things need to change. We had a lot of officers got chips on their shoulders that they need to get off their shoulders before they go out to do their duty. Because they going out with intentions to go hurt people, harm people, and murder people. And that's a fact because it's been showing in the news for some years now. Yeah. She is a lady who talked back or whatever, and you know how police is. They don't want nobody to talk back. They want to be the ones in charge. But people are adults, and they don't want to be talked down to like they're a kid, no matter who you are. Okay, so it says right here, what else before I just, yeah, I don't look at no kind of videos, nothing like that. Okay, we're going to leave it alone. She died in jail. Okay, so I want to, I want to see if it's any, was anybody held responsible or they let that lie continue that she committed suicide. Because God knows that's not true. This channel is about spiritual justice. God wants justice for Miss Bland because Miss Bland did not go into jail and kill her own self. Miss Bland wanted out of there. Period. Okay, let's flow. Alright. Now, whatever, I did a video for Miss Bland. It's on my phone that I did whenever I did it. Last year before, whenever I did it. I just don't remember. It's on my phone. But it says something happened to Miss Bland. And that's probably why Miss Bland was murdered. Because my video shows Miss Bland was murdered. Get what I'm saying? So let's just see what this one said. Because God knows all. God was there. We wasn't there. But God was there. Okay, let's just see, universe. I'm hearing. Should I pick that up? Should I pick it up, Lord? Let me look at it for a minute. Let me just look at it. Let me just look at it. Let me just look at it. What's this? Do you want me to pick this up, Lord? Because it was jumping out at me hard. Let me pick this up, Lord. This gotta be. Why I say that? Because it says right here, trying to escape. So some kind of way inside that jail, she probably was trying to escape. She is probably trying to express herself the way she is. Somebody wanted to grandstand and it wasn't kosher. That sounds like it would go with being in jail. She is isolated. Why did I believe you? Okay, here we got abusing of power. She had to be a soldier in it all. Lights was flashing. She needed to see the lights and unwant what needed to go. I will, see? Okay, this in here, so this is her deck. See this word? Do you see the top word? Since the top word in there, I know this is one of her decks. Because this is what happened to her in my other storyline. I'll let you hear some of it. It didn't happen in a car, follow me? But she was in a car and got taken out and took where she was taken at. Get what I'm saying? So that's a wrap. This one is, it was jumping out right there. Okay, universe, this is deck 11 of abuse cards. When you abuse someone or someone abuse you. So let me just hear God with the next one. Healing of the soul, because she was murdered. She was killed. She just didn't just go to a jail and decide to murder herself in some jail. I mean, no. No. Feed that to the pigeons. Okay, let's see. God wants justice for Miss Bland. Spiritual justice. Because man's laws is full of flaws. Man-made. But we talking about God. God wants justice for Miss Bland. And God gonna get God's justice. God gonna get God's justice. Believe that thing. We dealing with spiritual here. Okay, let's see. Universe. I'm hearing in my mind 6 or 7. That's what my mind's saying. 6 or 7. 6 or 7. So maybe between 6 and 7 something happened to her. Maybe it was 6 inmates in there. Maybe it was 6 guards in there. Maybe it was 7 guards, 7 inmates. Between 6 and 7. So we got number 13, then we got number 4. Could have been 4 guards, 4 inmates, 4 o'clock, 1:30. Okay, Lord, which deck? Only can pick up one though. 6 or 7, Lord. Which one? 6. 6 is, it's jumping out. 6 or 7, but 6 is, I'm seeing the 6, but I hear 7, 6 and 7. I see the 6 in my head, so I'm gonna go with you 6. Come on over here. God want me to add the 7. I'm gonna pull her on in. Let's see. Let me see. Anything that says anything. Yeah. She wanted to see her mother. We're going to call a lecture. We're going to call a lecture the police station in there with those cops. It was consequences. Follow me? She's filling a fulfillment center, the jail this time around. Follow me? Because she was there. They was wrong. Look at God. They was wrong and you need to reveal it. Because it was pros and cons there. She didn't want any smoke with you. Okay, God wanted her to change herself to a new version of Miss Sandra Bland. Follow me? During the time she is with the cops or just period in her life. Let's flow. The top card is abusing. So, you was filling your time abusing Miss Bland. Whichever way it was. Verbally, physically, emotionally, or however. The staff or the inmates or both. However it's flowing. She need not take from her main flow when she rode there. Rode to where she rode to. Because she wanted jointness. Wherever she rode to. I don't know if they say college or work or wherever she went at. Because she is a trailblazer. Follow me? Okay, so if I had to pull in that number 7, I'm going to bring it in. Let's just flow for a little bit. We got that card, number 1 card looking at me. God wanted her to change herself to a new version of Miss Sandra Bland. So maybe she is doing something good, something different to change her life around, anything like that. Or God wanted her to change up being around these cops. However, let's just flow a little bit. Whoa, shoot. Let's take this one. It says right here that she was standing up against abuse. These are light green. Okay? She's standing up against abuse of herself or abuse period in life or whatever. Okay? It says you have the choice here to stand up against abuse. So she'll stand up against abuse against herself or against people she know or whatever. Because somebody was spending their time abusing her, or somebody was spending their time abusing others, period, in life that she knew. She wanted jointness as far as maybe standing up against abuse in some way. She is a trailblazer, God says, Miss Bland. It says right here she's isolated. Okay, why did I believe you? So maybe some kind of way one of these cops told her she is going to be out in an hour, be out the next day. She could use the phone or what the person must have said, but they deceived her, whoever it was. It was senseless for her because attempts to find her mother was useless. Was senseless. So maybe she wanted to use a telephone, maybe anything like that, maybe. And it was senseless. Attempts to find my mother. Get what it's saying? She wanted to find her mother. She wanted to talk to her mother. It says right here, she is innocent. She is saying she's not guilty. She is saying she is innocent. She was not guilty because some kind of way. A man, the officer, this is not his name, but put his name here, whatever his name, whoever it was who pulled her over, I don't know his name, I'm going to say the cop, he did something by a certain date. It don't have to be this date, whatever day he pulled her over, put that date here, follow me, because we got, he was looking at her as, she thought she was better than him, right? You know what her race was. It wasn't this race. Because by her being vocalizing and being vocal to him, she thought, in his mind, she thought she was it. She thought she was better than him. She thought she was above him, and he wasn't liking that. Look, that's what it looks like here. Okay, it says right here, she wanted him to welcome in a fresh emotion of love, a fresh emotion. Be a little bit kinder here. Because he was, she liked the grandstand, or he liked the grandstand, and it wasn't kosher. So right here, she might have been grandstanding because she was saying what she is saying to this officer, being straight up like she is, maybe. And it wasn't kosher. Follow me? It says right here, you're wrong. Right? And you got to reveal it. Whoever the officer is, you're wrong. And you need to reveal it. Because God says that she had a serene love. And she is an earth angel. That means God had to work for Miss Bland on this earth to do. And you cut it. Follow me? She might have had some ex-man, ex-job, ex-neighborhood, ex-something she left behind. She had to leave behind because God said it was going to be consequences if she didn't leave it. Whatever the ex is. Okay, we have right here, the cop abused his power, whatever his name is. Peeling off the layers. He is peeling off everything about him. If he was a person that's an angry person, he is letting it out on her. If he is a happy person, he is letting it out on her. If he was abusive, he is letting it out on her. It was coming out. Get what I'm saying? Whoa, shoot. So we have right here that she wanted to know how long it was going to be with a female. So the female I'm going to put with maybe her sister, her mother or a sister, somebody like that. Because she wondered how long it was going to be. So I really think maybe she is waiting for whoever it is. Something like one. Or maybe somebody was inside that jail. However it is. Let's just move a little bit. Okay. Should I forgive for the God mission? Should she forgive for the God mission? This person roughing her up, being mean to her. Because God would want her to. It's nobody's affair but the person you are involved with consideration. Follow me? So that's just her That could be with an officer mistreating her, a jailmate mistreating her, or actual boyfriend of hers mistreating her, or whoever she forgive for the God mission. Okay, so it says right here that she had to bend a little and gently close the door on it. And I feel like that would be a relationship of some kind. She had to bend and gently close the door on it. Or the guards bent and gently closed the door on her in that jail. It says right here she was filling a lecture. So we're going to say the lecture is some kind of group inside there. Or she actually, before she even went there, she was in some kind of gathering, whatever amount. It could have been 5 people, lecture, talking. Some kind of way talking with some people, because at the beginning it looked like she might have been working with abuse victims or abuse or whatever was going on with her. Interview or whatever it was. Follow me? Or this could be jail, dealing with the guards. All of them talking, lecture, talking. Okay. It says right here, and she is filling the time because they had her stuck there. It says, you so smart, well done. So God's saying she is so smart, well done, because if she went to college, work, or wherever she was going at, that was a good thing, God says, right? Okay, we have right here that gathering all the holes simply mean, it says right here that somebody was walking all over her right here with this card, walking all over her, right? And it says right here somebody's gathering up information about her. Okay, and that would be the officers over there. Whoa. Miss Bland. Okay, Miss Bland was filling a detention spot. That was the jail. Right, this time around she's filling a jail. Follow me? She might have been stopped before by police before, but she hadn't got arrested before, maybe. And it said this time around she is going to be filling it, and she was. It says right here that she was in an agreement with someone. And the agreement could have been a person that she was going with before, a job she was connected to, a college she was connected to, or an agreement could mean just with these officers because she is in jail. Okay, that's why we can't make it. This would be her card. That's why we can't make it, because it was challenging for her in there with those people, right? I'm shocked no racial card. I don't see no racial card yet, because this was racist. I already know off the bat, but I don't see no racist cards yet. Maybe that number 7 deck is the racial deck. Who knows? Okay, it says right here she had to take, she need not take from her main flow of money to ride there where she rode it to Texas, because I don't think she lived there. I don't think she lived there. I think she went there. I'm not sure. Wherever she is riding to, she should not take all her money to go there. Okay, we have right here drug addiction. So some kind of way, either she is, the officer was drug addicted, or she used to be drug addicted, or something as far as drug addicted. Somebody was drug addicted or took drugs, used to take drugs, anything as far as drugs. Her or this officer. Or her ex, somebody. It got to be in that equation. Okay, it says raped in a car. She wasn't raped in a car, but my last storyline says she was raped. Get what I'm saying? But she was in a car. Follow me? And she is taken out of the car. Follow me? So you can just wiggle it however you want to wiggle that card. Okay? So we have that. You needed to learn to pick your battles. So God's saying to her right here, she needed to pick her battles. That was a battle she shouldn't have picked. God's saying she shouldn't have picked that battle. I really didn't even look at the video good. I saw a little piece of it because it happened to come on some kind of way. So I think it was a ticket or something. He wanted her to get out, I think. But I don't know what she need to get out for, because if you got a ticket, won't they just give you the ticket? I just don't know what it was all about. I mean, I just don't like looking at those kind of videos, but I think he wanted her to get out, and that was the problem. And she probably saying what I had to get out for, because you wonder what you got to get out for. Because really, why do you have to get out? If you got like a broken light or something, why do you have to get out your car? People do abuse their power. Because God said the officer abused his power. That's because he could do it. He felt he could do it. Boss her around. But he had the wrong woman. She just wasn't that type of woman. But God, she couldn't turn herself on and off. For certain people, she was going to be the same old way she usually be. Because the top card up there, God wanted her to change herself into a new Sandra. So at this time period, God wanted her to change up. God didn't want her to be her regular self right here in this situation, because this situation made matters bad for her with this person here, because she had somebody who liked to abuse his power. Follow me? And then he liked the grandstand. So he ain't having nobody tell him what to do. I don't see no racial cards, but this was racist. I already know to go with it. Okay? She need to pick her battles, God says, right? And this wasn't the battle she should have engaged in with this man here. Starting with him and the rest that was in that jail. Because he had it in for once she was refusing him, period. He had it in for when he stopped her, but then it just went worse. Okay? Saying okay when you know you don't want her. So she said okay when she knew she didn't want her. So she really was going against her. Usually that card say what it say, but she was going against. That's the problem. She wasn't saying okay. She was going against him every step of the way. At first. You needed to learn to pick your battle. See, she needed to learn to pick a battle. She shouldn't have gave this man a hard time, because he wasn't one to give a hard time, because he could make her life a living nightmare. God wanted the first card for her to change up. Saying okay. I'm okay when you know you're really not. She didn't agree with these people. So I had to turn that card around. She was saying no every step of the way. Okay, it says right here that her soul was crying out for a conclusion. She wanted out of that jail. She wanted out. Why is this one sitting here? Okay. I really want to express. She want to express and talk like she usually talk, be how she usually be. But God, that top first card, God wanted her to change up and not be her regular self. And able to make it in that jail, she needed to calm herself down. Get what I'm saying? She couldn't be her regular strong self. She had to calm herself down. That's the way to get out of there and the way to get along in there. She had to change up. She is trying her best to escape. Escape what? Escape getting away from these people in there once they was doing stuff to her, abusing her, or escaping her mind as far as feeling like she was feeling about what was going on, or about just being in there. Just trying to call home or wanting to call home or whatever. That would be the escape too. Just get out of there. Okay? Looking at the structure of, because she was stung. Follow me? Next card is she needed to unwant what needed to go. And what needed to go was her getting out of that place and her calming herself down. Because lights was flashing and she needed to see the lights. She had to calm herself down and don't be her regular self with these people, because these people was the enemy for her right then. Follow me? So it says right here, don't hold yourself hostage to a deaf family. Your loved one is here in spirit. She's here in spirit, Miss Bland. Okay, it says right here that may I have a word with you. Some kind of way she might have went to where she wanted an interview or anything like that. Or wherever she was coming from when they stopped her. She wanted to talk to somebody, or she talked to somebody at the jail. Or this would be the family talking to somebody, whoever they talking to. Counselor or somebody. Okay, it says, are you willing to indulge to keep him? Okay, if you go that way, tell me. So this card usually go with people who not straight. But if it's somebody who is straight, to keep him. So I could twist this card all kind of ways. See, because we got the pros and cons coming behind it. Are you willing to indulge to keep him? If you go that way, tell me. So we have right here, this card could go with one of them officers or whoever it is in there, come in her direction and wanting her to indulge with whatever they saying, right? But enable for her to have a happier state is she got to indulge in whatever they saying to not make the people mad, because she don't want no smoke. Right here, pros and cons. Or is she willing to indulge and do what they say, whatever they telling her? Because it's pros and cons, and she don't want no smoke with these people. She willing to stay on their good side. Get what I'm saying? She didn't want to jeopardize it because something was in plain sight with these people. And she saw that she is in there alone. Nobody loved her in that jailhouse. Not one person. She had to be a soldier in this thing, God says. They say, why do she care about her ex? So she thinking about her ex some kind of way. She's thinking about her ex. Or this could go with her ex up here. Was she willing to hang on to her ex, and whoever her ex wasn't doing right? Anything like that. Or this can go with whoever these officers in there. Okay, it says right here, she need to exercise a little bit. If not her, one of these officers. Youth don't last for so long. Follow me? I see the chasing card, so somebody was chasing her some kind of way, coming after her if they wasn't running. Follow me? Whoa. Okay, here she is. She in there. She in there with a bunch of people, and they are cops. Wonderland for the lost souls. She in there with people that's in the Wonderland of the lost souls. They are cops. They different people like that, but she was in there with cops, so that's what it was. Maybe some of the inmates too, but I got focused on the cops because that's who had her hostage in there. Captive. Okay, I will always respect myself. This is a card when somebody wants you to do something against what you usually would. If you're a person who a church person, people ain't going to get you to do devilish stuff. Get what I'm saying? Because you're a church person. Okay? It's like somebody trying to get you to do something that you don't do. Get what I'm saying? So remember up here, are you willing to indulge to keep him, to make him happy, to make the person not mad with you, to have it where the person stay off your back. Get what I mean? Remember, here's the pros and cons. Pros and cons. She don't want no smoke with these people. Okay? Something is plain and simple. She need not jeopardize things. Follow me? Here it is right here. She's saying no. I will always respect myself. No, it ain't happening. Follow me? Maybe number 7 going to have to come out for Miss Bland, because it was racism at this jail. That's a bottom line. That's a bottom line. I don't see no cards in this set right here, but it was. Here it is. Dizzy, drunk, confused, angry, whatever was going on, drunk. Something was going on with the person who was coming after her. I have been chasing you. Follow me? So we had the next card. Learning how to get herself from out from under other people's thumbs, and start to rely on her own voice. And she was speaking it because she had to get herself from under other people's thumbs. And she start learning to speak. Follow me? My chair squeaking, please. Bear with it. Whoa. Because she is chewing on luxurious, living a better life some kind of way. And here her last card. And she was ecstatic about that thing. She is an earth angel. This a powerful card. This is a person who God had here to change this world. Follow me? Her. And whoever you are, you was wrong, God said. You need to reveal it. So let's go with number 7. I was saying, because number 7 was jumping out. Let's see if I see anything in there that look like. That's all I need to see is a racial card, certain kind of cards, and it'll let me know number 7 goes down. If I don't see nothing like a couple cards or whatever, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna leave it here. Let's flow. Number 7, universe for Miss Bland. Excuse my chair. Okay, number 7. Let's see. Flow for Miss Bland. Number 7. Let's just see. Anything in here for Miss Bland. Yeah, that's how they got hooked on here like that. This don't go. That's 8, but how did it get here? Okay, let's see with this one. I don't see racial, but it was racial pieces on my other one. Let me see. Let's see, Lord. Let's see for Miss Bland. Let's see here. Only thing I can see is God said that you was wrong. I don't see where God's saying you want to pay, but God wants you to pay. Spiritually, you are going to pay because man's laws are flawed. Okay, let's just flow for this one for Miss Bland. I'm just going to, okay. Miss Bland was a butterfly, and God wanted her to get to her focus point. Let me give this to Miss Bland. Okay, it says right here that some kind of way she might have been eating when this happened to her, or in the car, anything like that. And we got like a man, we got to put the cop here, first and last name, whatever his name is. He's animalistic to her, controlling, animalistic, fighting, controlling. You know what that means. They noisy. Okay, God wanted her to be a pioneer, but he was chipping away at her. Any deterrent that causes a dysfunction, God said that she need to get away from in the AM. Whoa. Okay, it says right here, you're in my dreams. Call me soon. So some kind of way with her, she gonna be in somebody's dreams. She gonna be in somebody's dreams in her family, or she in this person's dreams, or she gonna go in this person's dreams. They might have been not thinking all the time, but either she gonna come in their dreams. Call me soon for her with any of them that did any harm to her would be speak out and tell the truth. What you did to me. Get what I'm saying? If this for her family, this is just saying that I'm coming in your dreams and I need for you to speak up for me. Put my name back out there in lights. Get what I'm saying? Because some kind of way, she didn't have a cell phone with her, I don't think, because it say activity on the cell phone, but the phone is locked. So I don't think she had a phone at the time. Okay, this officer looked at her as easy. He banked on it. She easy. She easy target. I can mess with her. Right? But here he is. He is hell-bent on destruction. Here he is, continuing the vice. He was hell-bent on destruction. He was. Okay, it says she is penny pinching and it was real. Or he was. One or the other. Okay, we got transporting a drug some kind of way. Either she took some kind of medication or drug or something like that, medicine, or this officer did, however it's flowing. Okay, let's follow. So we have right here that she is being treated harshly by others, and that would be by that cop who arrested her, and anybody else in the jail was treating her like she was nobody and nothing. Okay, let's see. This girl used to be in treatment before. Somebody used to be in treatment. I see this card in here. It's looking at me. Okay, let's just flow. It says that I'm sure. Somebody asked her was she available, and she said she was sure. So maybe she went somewhere. Where she went at, maybe appointment, an interview or something, and she said she was available and she wants to go in there. Right, to wherever. To whatever it was. And maybe that's, she's on her way somewhere when this person, or on her way from somewhere when this person stopped her. Somebody was acting spicy. And she was amazed, or the cop was amazed that she was acting spicy. Because maybe he used to people just not saying too much or anything. Why won't you say no to being molded? My thoughts count. So right here, this would be molded. Her thoughts count. So she was talking out. The cop is molded because he molded and taught and trained to be a certain kind of way. So he needed to say no to being molded because her thoughts counted, and he looked at it as her thoughts didn't mean anything. God wanted no excuses out of him though, because her thoughts counted. Excuse my French, right? Or he wanted no excuses out of her. Okay, it says right here that stop thinking others know more and start and know that you know just as much. So she had to get strong like this to know that she know just as much as anybody else, and she was probably exhibiting that to that cop, right? And he didn't like it because he felt like he the man and he know all. Needing more but not doing enough to make it happen. So she is needing more but wasn't doing enough to make it happen. So maybe she was going to try to make some things happen and change her life up, anything like that. Okay. Maybe some kind of way she went in treatment before. If not her, the cop. It got to be one of them because it's in the storyline. Follow me? Or it could be in jail. I can use it for jail. I never use it for jail because it's a treatment card. But if some kind of way she had any kind of medication in that jail, that means she took her medication. If she didn't have medication, they put something in her food. Or if she take medication, she took her medication, anything like that. Because it say you're going down the hall. This the treatment card. Pill drop effect. Or she is in treatment before, however it's flowing. Okay, let's just flow. Okay, daily life make you think of things that you need to rethink, people. Think of what you have forgotten and you need to change and seek in your life. What people need to change and they need to seek. Okay, she wanted to know, did he really care? Maybe an ex-boyfriend of hers or some cop in there that wasn't treating her right. It say stepping out in the night light with a sage. So that is a night card. So I don't know if this officer was a Sagittarius, act like a sage. If she was a sage, I just don't know. Or she wanted to be able to go do that, I guess. Go out with her person or be adventurous. Or she might was adventurous like a Sagittarius. Okay. Do you love your wife? If you, it says she wanted to save some money. Do you love your wife? So I don't know if she had an ex and whoever the ex had a wife or anything like that, or just somebody in that jail was flirting and they had a wife or anything like that. Or God saying, do she, yeah, she wasn't married though, far as I know of. Yeah. Or did she love her husband or whatever's going on here? She don't have no husband though. Did she love her guy? If she had one, her ex or anything? She ain't no racial cards in this one right here, but God just saying a little bit more. So I'm going to let you hear a little bit of the video though, that I did whenever it was, whatever year it was. Okay, universes. You know all about it for Miss Bland. All about it for Miss Bland. Let's just find Miss Bland's video a little bit because no racial cards came out right there. Oh, I didn't know what that was. Oh, it looked kind of strange. My goodness. So what is that? That's a tablecloth. My mistake. Okay, let's see. Where are you, Miss Bland? Let's find Miss Bland. Miss Bland, I did Miss Bland first, so now I'm gonna have to dig through all of them to find her. Bear with me for a little bit, because this was when I did this. When did I do Miss Bland? Okay, let's see. When did I do Miss Bland? So, I did Miss Bland. Which one? I gotta see which one is her first before I say it. February 23rd, 2022 or February 17th. Let me see which one of these is Miss Bland first. Let me just check. Black history. Today's Black history. 20th century Black history. As far as racial abuse, racism, racial abuse. Freeze, static, stall, whatever she did, This might be her. Sorry about that. Bear with me a little bit. My heat is on. It's really cold. It's springtime, but it's still cold. I think this Miss Bland. Let's just see. She wanted it. Wait a minute. Bear with me a little bit. Up. This is 2022. 22 years after the year 2000 came in. Okay? So this is that one. That's 1-2 with that young man from Indianapolis. But let's just get back to the one I had next, Miss Breonna Taylor. Oh shoot, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Let me say that's the wrong one. Sorry about that. I was trying to. I got the same clothes on, so I had to make sure I had the right one. Hello, this is Debraas, loved one. This is my Black history, right? My Black history. And Black history to me is not the Black history that this should be her, because I think I started with Miss Hey, did I start with Miss? My Black history is. Let me see. I don't want to waste time. Let me see if that's her. I don't want to waste too much time. Pulled over and arrested. Okay, right? This would be Miss Bland. And during that time period, during the time she was incarcerated, she died some kind of way, and it was said to be suicide. But I just want to put out 3 cards for Sandra. Now, if more come out again, I have to take them because the universe want them down. But I'm just trying to see where she was. I don't want to say the state wrong. Sandra Bland. But this just came to me to do today, so that's why I'm not really prepared, because this is something that really I didn't have planned out. So I usually have things planned out. Universe, Sandra Bland, where was she? Bear with me for a minute. Okay, let's see. Bland. Sandra Bland was 28 years old. Okay. County was Texas. I'm not going to go down the stories. I saw her video, but it just kind of came up on some kind of, I think, a show I looked at one time, and that's how I happened to see it. But I don't really like looking at none of those videos. I try to avoid them at all costs. Just listening to the news stories is enough for me to be overwhelming. So I'm going to do some cards for Miss Sandra Bland. Okay, universe, give me the decks for Sandra Bland, universe. Which one's for Sandra Bland? Okay, this one jumping out. This will be deck 13. Is this deck 13? Deck 13 of Healing of the Soul. And this one here, deck 7 of the Abuse cards, right? So let's put them together for Miss Sandra Bland. Oh my goodness. And look, we got, we got 7. Oh, I thought we had 7. Great. Say, didn't we just pick up a 7 for Miss Bland? I picked up three tops. That's amazing. We just had a 7, I think. What was it? Was that for Miss Bland? Let's see. Or maybe it wasn't. Let's just see. Let me just see. Miss Bland University. That's amazing. I saw the crackle. That means
yeah, I said 6 or 7, but what did I just say, 6 or 7?
Officers didn't like her voice, didn't like her speaking, didn't want her talking, anything like that. Okay? She tried to get along. Well, let's see, for Miss Bland. 3 cards universe for Miss Bland. 3 cards universe for Miss Bland. Whoa. Oh my goodness. I hope this wasn't in it. I'm going to put this back in. Because I didn't hear this in the news. So I'm going to put this back in. If God put it back
I just
on the
said
table,
7, but remember, we just had 7 for Miss Bland. But this ain't, this is 7. Healing of the Soul, but still the number 7. I think that's amazing. 7 came back then. The other cards, these cards. But this time, 7 came this way. So we got number 14. And that equals,
okay, here it is, still a secret coming down. So that card I just had could be true. The card I had, that just dropped could go with this. Follow me, right? Okay, let's flow. Am I simply a follower of religion, right? The effects and the effects of what religion left on her, right? Was she really a follower or a true believer in the faith that she followed? It says right here, someone was competing with her. And that would be the officers with Sally Jane ways of being, crying, yelling, screaming, complaining, or whatever. Right? And it says right here, wherever she was, and she is in Texas, true. It says, tell the secret, let it out now. So I don't know if the universe want me to say what that card was that dropped. And that could be the secret, right? Because look what universe saying. Because Sandra could be saying that Sandra's deceased, but she can talk through the cards. Tell the secret. If she want me to say what that card was that just dropped, or God telling me, right? Let's see. I really wish God would let that card drop again, because it fell down there, right? And I just wish it could drop again. I really wish it could just drop again. Wear the shield of honor and the honor of on the helmet of strong, the best option for you. Yeah. It's only supposed to be 3 cards of university. Want me to say that card out to everyone what that card was that fell. Oh my goodness, it's bad. Maybe God wanted told. See, here it is again. Look at this card. See this card right here? This is the card that dropped. I feel God must want me to say it. Look at this card. Look at this card. I didn't want to say this card when it fell, but usually when cards fall, I put them on the table. But I didn't want to do it just then, right? Because it's a strong card, right? But then universe brought this out. Follow me, right? Universe brought this out. Follow me. So if this card come out, this makes sense. Follow me. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at them. Look at them. Follow me. Okay? Look at them. Animalistic, controlling a person. Follow me. Let's see. Okay, is this it, universe? Because she getting more cards. But you didn't brought it back, universe. You wanted that said. You wanted that out, universe. You wanted that out. She couldn't call anybody. Well, universe told her she could call somebody, but maybe it was hard for her to call somebody. Maybe they wouldn't let her call nobody. Follow me? If it was done to you, would you like it? You will know better than nobody else. All this go with her being in there. Deep. She is stacking them up. What all they was doing wrong to her, and she is stacking them up. They was becoming unboxed. She was becoming unboxed, but they was becoming unboxed, unhinged. Follow me? While stacking them up. She had the complaints she had, right? She was scared at a point, right? But universe saying that she could call someone, right? But maybe, it was some kind of control that she couldn't just go call like she home. You are not any better than nobody else. Maybe they said that to her. You know better than nobody else. If it was done to you, would you say it? Say that. I feel this is her because we going back to universe bringing these cards out for her. Somebody was animalistic, controlling to her, a male that got two names to him. This ain't his name, but whatever his name, because she is a beautiful dreamer. She was thinking about getting out of there. Here it is right here. They figuring they not gonna put up with her crap any longer. They didn't put up with her enough. She is taking a breath. Something was super duper to her. God want these cards out because somebody was yelling and screaming, fussing or whatever with her in that place. Someone was competing with her. Competition is like a battle of the mouth or whatever's going on here. Maybe physical at one point. It could have been, right? Universe wanted for the best option for her to have the shield of honor and the helmet of strong here with these people. And it says right here, here's religion right here. Thinking about religion, maybe praying or whatever she was doing in there. Religion and its effect and effects it left on her. As far as believing, having faith or anything like that. Am I simply a follower or a true believer in faith? Believing if God can help her in this situation, get her out. Because at one point she got scared and terrified. Here's the card. Because she was alone in there when it was all over with. It say rape her to gain force. This fell on the floor. Then I put it back in. I did the shuffling. And then after a while, you notice I told you it was sitting here again. Because I said, when this card came out, I said, God, do you want me to... That card needed to go down because this goes with it. Tell the secret. Here's God talking to me. Tell the secret. Tell it me. Right? If I tell the secret would be this right here. What happened to her. Right? To gain force because she's a powerful young lady. She's powerful. And sometimes people can't deal with powerful women or powerful men. Tell the secret. She telling her secret. She telling her secret. Because I wasn't there. She telling her secret. God telling her secret. Right? I'm just putting the cards down. Not here, but where she was at. That's Texas, right? Okay, let's flow. That was powerful. That took a lot out of me right there. Just that right there alone. I did not know God was going to bring that out, but God wants what God wants out. Okay, universe, who's next? Trayvon. We got Trayvon. Okay, Trayvon.
Wait a minute, Trayvon. That's Trayvon. Yeah. This is for Miss Sandra Bland. So I wanted to... Only thing I can see that God's saying on here as far as this video for that department or the actual man that took her in, officer that took her in, or whoever else, or whoever God talking about in this storyline. You know who you are. I have no idea who you are. You know who you are, though, unless God give me names. If God don't give me names, I don't know who you are. Get what I'm saying? But you know who you are, and God know who you are. So whoever you are, God said you was wrong, and you need to reveal it, that you was wrong. Get what God's saying. That's the only main cause I see for you. You was wrong, and you need to reveal it. Because if she haven't been in your dreams, she's going to start coming in your dreams to push you, to reveal you was wrong, you shouldn't have did what you did, and to face your punishment. Because God deal with spiritual. So your dreams is going to be where it can happen. Get what I'm saying? She come in your dreams. She going to make you remember her. She going to make you remember her and make it where you come clean. Because you was wrong. Because just getting pulled over for whatever, I don't even know what she was pulled over for, whatever it was, it don't add up to death. She is on her way, wherever she is on her way home or wherever she is going, and she should have been able to go home. That shows us something, some kind of flaws in man's laws anyway, in the system, because people on their way home and you locking people up and killing people and things like that, and they can't even get home, all over a broken light, and because they came through the light and all kind of dumb stuff. I mean, really, that is dumb. Really. Just give a ticket and let people go where they're going in. People have lives to live, children to feed, work to go to. And then you get mad when people get agitated because they late for work. You making them late for work. Their children at school waiting to be picked up, and you just sitting there saying, well, they got to wait, or whatever you're saying. Next thing you know, the school reporting you ain't coming for your kids, and then here we got protective services involved because you didn't come, making it look like you're a bad parent because you holding somebody up because they went through a stop sign instead of giving them a ticket. You make things worse than what it is. But really, I didn't hear the racial in there, but I feel it was racial. Wherever this county or wherever she was, I feel it was racial. But I didn't see the racial, I don't think. I don't think I saw the racial, but I really think it was racial. Whatever part of town she was in. I really think it was. Okay? But that's me thinking. I didn't see it in the cards, but I really think so. I usually don't be wrong with my thinking. Really. So, this Debraas Love One. This is for Miss Sandra Bland. You was wrong, God says, and God wants you to reveal it. That you was wrong. Apologize to her family. You was wrong for what you did to Miss Bland, because Miss Bland was a powerful vessel here on earth, a earth angel God had here, and it took a lot for her to even get herself strong like that, to build herself up. But right then, it wasn't the time for her to be like that, because she is dealing with the enemy, dealing with people who couldn't respect her as a woman, as a strong, independent person that she was. And it cost her life. Miss Bland didn't just go to some jail and kill herself. She had plans. She was doing some good stuff for her life. This is the Debraas Love One.